lavatory brushes. I've been 2 hours in that compartment with some twonk who makes lavatory brushes.
Well, you would go in first class.
Do you know how they get the bristles in? I've had it explained to me in lurid detail how they get every bleeding bristle in.
We should have had tickets, Arnie. How are we going to get off this bleeding station without any tickets?
Oh, leave off, Letty. If we'd have bought tickets, we wouldn't be able to afford to hire a projector, would we? What's she saying?
She says she wants the lavatory.
Well, go and find it, Vi. You're a big girl now. You don't need your hand held. Go on. You're looking old, you know that.
I'm just inquiring how we're going to get off this station, that's all.
You're getting these ratty little lines round the corners of your eyes. And round the mouth. Especially the mouth.
Oh, stop it, Arnie. Come on.
You know what it is, girl, don't you?
Wear and tear.
No, it's depression. I ask myself, why is it that Letty, Miss Martindale, is still on the payroll for supplying aid and comfort, when daily we get less and less comfort? Go and find a porter.
No, I'm hot and sticky.
Don't kid yourself. These days, you're only sticky. Go and find a porter.
We can't go on like this, Arnie. We need more than a porter.
Just find a porter. With a trolley, right?
You should listen to her.
Get the brush, get the brush. You've lost it, haven't you? You've lost the paste brush.
I can usually put my hand straight on it. The scheduling with it's tricky.
Come on. We've got 300 municipal seats to fill. Yeah. Well, Forty Brown could fill them if anybody could. You know what we need, don't you?
Aye. Tickets.
No. We need Corky Brown. We should be making films, not going from flea pit to flea pit showing them. Aye. You took your time, didn't you?
I got one, didn't I?
Ah, the pride of the litter. You have arrived just in the nick of time. I am Dr. Henri Pips from the Rue de la Mac, this lady's medical advisor, and I can tell you, she is far from well. As you will notice, her tiny feet are about to give way under her. This lady is about vengeance. Yes, what did I say? Don't be nervous. I understand. This is your first breakthrough. Monsieur, could you assist us, please, to lay this lady on the trolley? Please.
Certainly, sir.
Thank you. I may be able to save her life if I can get her to a surgery on time. Leave room for the baggage. Gentle, gentle. Yes, please. Let us pray that everything I need for the operation is in this baggage. Madame, could you assist us, please? This lady is dying. To the infirmary. Don't worry, my dear. I shall save your life, I promise. This lady is dying. Stand up. Please, stand up. Not a word. If this lady dies on railway property, you petty official, I hope your railway company will accept all the responsibilities. Move on. Stand back. What's she saying? What's she saying?
She says there isn't a piano.
What's she mean there isn't a piano?
Don't shout at her. It isn't her fault there isn't a piano.
Well, what's she standing round here sniffing for? Why ain't she out looking for a piano? Go and get a piano.
Good morning, Mr. Brun.
Morning, Hector. The assistant's looking worried, Max. We haven't started yet, and already the assistant's got the twitch. Find out what the hell it is this time.
Mrs. Brun.
Relax, Hector. It's always a cock-up the first day, and the second day, and the third day.
Hector, it's the legend. Legendre. Where is he? Where's the director? My God, you've lost him again.
He went to meet the actors from the train yesterday evening. Nobody's seen him since.
All right, everybody, another rehearsal. First positions. From the top.
Corky, I'd like us to have a word about your director.
She's been unfaithful to me, Max.
Who?
My wife, damn it. Who do you think who? Me Auntie Mabel? Think I'm desperate in case me Auntie Mabel's been unfaithful to me?
Pay attention, we have more immediate problems, dear boy, than worrying about Cora.
There's a horsey type in the hotel. He's teaching her to play bridge.
Tell everybody. Why don't you tell everybody?
He's too short for a lover. What are you trying to do, humiliate me? You can't be unfaithful with somebody taller.
Don't drop them. That's where all the bleak money goes, renting films.
I want them back here by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, all right?
You know something, Sydney? You've got a great lack of warmth.
And don't forget to rewind them.
There's that egg on your toilet.
What?
Look at it.
Now look here!
Left. Right. Back a bit. Back a bit. Right, that's it. Right, boy. Let's try lighting the end this time, not the middle.
All right, you people. There'll be work for some of you tomorrow's shooting. We'll pick you later. In the meantime, stay here where we can find you. Don't move about.
Your curtsy for the gentleman, Dottie. Do your curtsy.
I don't want to.
Oh, come on, sweetheart, you can do it.
Do it for Mummy, darling. No.
Jack and Lily Brewer, music hall artists.
It's not up to me, Mr. Brewer. I don't know whether we need a kid.
Oh, you mustn't miss this. She's a natural. Do your big curtsy, Dottie. Do your big curtsy. Do your big curtsy.
Never mind, baby. You can do it later. He called me a name.
Oh, no, you're just all excited, maybe. It sounded as though I called you a name.
I hate him. Oh, did you have to shout at her?
Who is shouting?
Keep your voice down. Can we go now?
What do you mean, can we go now? What does it mean, can we go now?
I don't know. I don't understand.
They haven't picked people yet. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to ruin your sister's career?
What career? How long do you think she's going to stay as a kid? It's stupid.
She's jealous.
She is not jealous. She is your sister. She loves you. We all love you.
Clara hates me.
Not always. When I'm asleep, I don't hate you.
Oh, Clara!
Well, do you like her a lot? He certainly doesn't.
That is a fine thing to say about your father.
How dare you talk to me like that? I love this child.
Penny of footage, Charles. He expects me to rewind them.
Keep still.
Keep still, she says. I don't even know if we got a projector for tonight.
I don't know either.
Oh, come on, Llewellyn. You can fix it. Prod me. You've had it to pieces often enough.
It's nearly past it, man.
I'll leave off. Here I am, nearly 40 years of age, with a conked-out projector and rewinding film to some prat with egg on his tie.
Why don't we settle down somewhere?
Listen, with ideas like that, you're not fit to be waving a razor around.
But we're not getting anywhere.
I haven't started yet. Here, listen. I've been thinking. We've got that film till 9 o'clock tomorrow, haven't we? Look, once we've shown it, it's no good it hanging around doing nothing, is it? Well, we might as well rent it to somebody else.
It's not your film.
Oh, yes, it is. Till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Not for renting, for showing.
If you've got such a keen legal brain, how comes you've only ever used a tail end of things,
Yeah,
eh?
well, look where it's got me.
What we need is someone who can show the film after we've shown it.
You'll have us blacklisted, man.
Not if we do it quietly. What we need is a kid with a bike. God, mate! Not while she's using a bleeding razor.
Ngariad bach.
What?
My little darling.
Can you believe that somebody owns Corky Brown and puts him in a costume picture?
They're laughing, aren't they?
If he broke his leg, he'd be laughing.
Listen, let's be grateful for small mercies. The Mayor Drury got the film up the right way tonight.
I heard that.
We should have taken that, yeah.
How do you know I haven't finished counting yet?
Right, have I been counting the heads? So where's this kid with this bike?
You know they're going to catch you, Arnie.
What's so terrible? They rent the film to me, and then I rent the film to some other small, struggling... Crook.
It's not your film, it's illegal.
Not my film because I can't afford to buy it. You want crooks, sweetheart? The film renters have got the market sewn up tight. Oh, he comes when he likes.
You said that was him, mister.
Listen, kid, when someone who's paying you money says 7:30, he means 20 past, right?
I've been practicing, seeing how fast I can do it.
You be careful.
She's right. You be careful. You drop that film and you'll be wearing that bike for a collar.
I won't drop it, mister.
You just get that film to the Temperance Hall in Ollie Street in a showable condition, right? They've got an audience waiting. How fast can you do it?
16 minutes.
16 minutes? What have we got here? The town cripple? There's nobody healthy owns a bike?
You be careful on that bike.
Careful? If he gets any more careful, they'll be showing the film at midnight.
That's your lot. Same time tomorrow night, we'll have another Corky Brown special for you. Once rewinding.
That's their problem. Go on, kid, off you go.
Cheers,
Go on.
Gav.
Get that projector.
A moment's human companionship.
You know they're going to nail you, Arnie, and then they'll stop renting to you altogether.
Sodom. I'll get hold of a few, but I'm going to make my own films. Then he'll be buying from me.
How are you going to make films?
Fast and well. I can make these things. I can taste them already. Yeah, I'll give these yokels a thrill for their money.
You've never made films.
What, you think anybody has?
We're all beginners.
That's right.
Beginners need money.
I'll get the money. And then I'll get someone like Corky Brown. Them, that we're in business, right? Don't you worry. I'll get the money all right. Listen, I want absolutely everything first class, right? Properly stiff. You got a good thing going here, haven't you?
Is that him?
That's him.
Oh, Clive. He looks every inch a rogue and a swindler.
Show people, Maud. You have to make allowances. At least you can listen to what he has to say. Do you want me to deal with him alone?
Oh, don't be so silly. He'll have the fillings from your teeth.
I'm not all that stupid, you know.
Only at business, dear.
Maud, Trust me. Just for once?
Very well.
Clivey boy, right on time. I like that in a prospective partner. Sit down.
Partner?
Oh, I thought this was going to be a quiet lunch. This is two of us, but this is nice. It gives me a chance to meet your mother.
This is my sister, Maud.
Oh, gets us off to a good start, doesn't it?
Mr. Arnold Cole.
Sit down, Mrs.
Miss. Don't worry about offending me, Mr. Cole. I don't like you either.
Maud! I suggest we get straight down to business.
That's the way I like to do things. Look, I've got a list of films here.
I've made some inquiries about how you like to do things, Mr. Cole. Evidently, you were the first in this area to show films of the late King Edward's funeral.
That's right. We beat all the competition, didn't we?
For the very good reason that you were showing an old film of Queen Victoria's funeral.
Well, he was at that one as well, wasn't he?
I can see why you approached my brother with your scheme, Mr. Cole, and not his father.
Your old man would have chucked me out of me prat.
Quite.
And he'd have been wrong.
Really?
Yes, lady, really. He'd have given me the bounce because the flickers to him are not respectable enough for a church-going family. And he'd have turned his preaching back on the chance of a lifetime.
It's a new industry, Maud. Think of the potential.
Yes, for going up and for going down.
Oh, look, nothing's ever the way we'd really like it, lady. Perhaps some of us would like to be nicely married instead of running a shop, eh?
Steady on, Cole.
Don't fret, Clive. Your Mr. Cole is direct, if nothing else. We'll order in a little while. Don't worry, Mr. Cole. The meal, at least, we'll undertake for.
Have you seen the prices?
I know the prices. It'll be cheap enough for the pleasure of watching you struggle for the right knife and fork.
Maud.
If it does the job, lady, it is the right knife and fork.
And in what way did you expect my brother to be your right knife and fork? He has no money. My father keeps us comfortably, but without extravagance.
I could teach him how to make his own. But I'm talking about hard work, lady, not handouts from Daddy. Now, if that brings you two out into a rash...
Oh, Mr. Cole, we were raised in the work ethic.
Yeah, I can see that.
Don't patronize us because we wash more frequently than the national average.
You're wrong about my sister, Cole. She's a worker. She's the one my father leans on.
You were about to tell us, Mr. Cole, with a wave of your hand, how we could make money.
Films. I know what the punters want. Entertainment. Threepence worth of frills and giggles. They can't get enough of it.
Then why do you need us?
Well, I've only got the fag end of the wrong end of the business. I have to show other people's films that I have to rent from a middleman. Then why should I be keeping all that lot? I want to make my own films and let that lot work for me.
It makes sense, Maud.
Not to father, it won't. Not for making moving pictures.
If you had a word with him.
His idea of good tidings from me would be to hear that I'm about to be married, as you well know, Clive. My apparently inevitable drift into spinsterhood is an overwhelming embarrassment to him, Mr. Cole.
Please don't talk like that, Maud.
Anyway, like some of us at this table, he would be less than overwhelmed by Mr. Cole's experience as a filmmaker.
You buy the talent you need, lady, and you put it to work. And I promise you, once they're on my payroll, nobody sits around on his Aristotle.
Let's get down to the nub of all this. Capital. If you have none, what do you buy this talent with?
Well, which brings us to why I approached your brother.
Indeed.
Well, he runs your old man's store, doesn't he?
It's Maud, really.
Well, all right, both of you. But the old man's not there, is he? On the premises.
He's got other fish to fry.
All right. So he needn't necessarily know if you made a few changes, eh?
What sort of changes?
A cinema.
Change the store into a cinema.
No, not the old flaming lot. Just a corner or a basement. Anywhere you can cram in 300 seats and make the place dark. I'll supply the films and this tame Welshman that comes with a projector. We could show 10, 12 shows a day. Threepence a seat. Come on, think about it. It's bringing people into your store. What can you lose? Like, we could clear, what, 200 a week? You get me 200 a week coming in, and I'll get us a film company, I promise you.
From threepence a seat?
Yes, if we change films every day. Now, the snag is, Father's bound to find out eventually.
It's going to ease his pain, isn't it, to have good receipts? Think it's going to hurt him to have a few hundred extra punters in his store?
Your scheme shows imagination, Mr. Cole. I dare say it might work.
I promise you, lady.
Except for one thing, I'm afraid.
What?
I'm sure I can speak freely.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
You're not the kind of person my brother and I could do business with. Stay and order your lunch, Mr. Cole. I'll see it's placed on my brother's account. Come along, Clive. Good day, Mr. Cole.
I had him by the salt and carnage. Giving him the best deal you've ever heard. And there she is, carting him away from me, his own mother.
I thought you said she was his sister.
Oh, yeah, she looked like his mother. A right frost. There she is, putting a block on his golden future. Ain't feeling great about it.
But apart from all that, you quite liked her.
I'm not finished with her yet. She's going away on a buying trip. We'll slip you in there.
When Clivey boy's on his own.
You could talk him now.
But she's not whining down his ear.
Right. Waiter. Champagne. You get plastered, you Welsh twunk, didn't you?
Now, Annie, be fair. Those things can fire even when you're sober.
How do you know there was a train anyway?
I've got a timetable, haven't I? When you live like I do, it pays to know when there's a train. Here, I'm gonna get a camera. If we'd have had a camera, we could have filmed that fire last night.
Aye.
The punters are flocking droves to see a nice, juicy fire.
He's right, you know.
I mean, how often do you see a big department store lit up like that, eh?
Not often.
Never.
On, girl. We'll have a day at the races, he says. I could have gone on the river with that Mr. Openshaw. I can't even see the bleeding races.
Could do with a bit of sun, eh?
Have you got a hanky? I seem to have paste on mine. No, never mind.
Where the hell's she going? Oi, Letty! Bring your body back here, he needs hanky.
You're not having my bleeding lace handkerchief.
The time and money I've poured into that girl. And for what? Look at the size of the arse on it. You couldn't warn me it's got a stern that size. Look at it.
Well, sure you'd know, man. I bring it to you in the morning. You're wrapped halfway around it.
Oh, well. Who's got time to notice? They're rolled up. They're coming. Come on.
Letty, get down. Get down.
That way. That's a sight. I'm telling you. Sport of kings. Anybody would be prepared to pay what? An extra footpence on top of a full supporting programme? Oh my God! Let the favourite win, they'll flock in their droves! Oh. Here, they're on to us. Hold on to that.
trouble is, I'm juiced unlucky at cards. Well, you know what they say. And it's true. No bother at all with the other thing. What? Which is all very well, but I'm not sure I wouldn't rather have the old bag fortune smiling a shade more equitably between the two. One's aged parent, of course, takes the short view, issues stern prohibitions against the old gaming table. Tends to prune my allowance accordingly. It's quite beyond the old sod that a gentleman has no option but to gamble. Fine figure I'm going to cut. If I'm obliged to run squealing from every challenge, damned if I can make him see it. So, consequently, the thing is, old girl, don't mind the hair. I've only just coaxed you back into some sort of order. So, consequently, the thing is, I'd be more than grateful if you could see your way, temporarily, to helping me with a creditor or two. Well, I'd pay you back, of course.
Oh, God, what have I done?
Last Cheerio thing happens to the best of them. Oh, don't make a song or dance about it. Kept yours longer than most.
How is it possible that I could only see how beautiful you are?
Damn it, Maud, not beautiful. Settle for handsome, damned attractive. They're not beautiful. Maud? Maud? What? I'm willing to marry you. Damn it, that's what you want, isn't it?
My God, you must be in deep water.
I am. And I need more than handouts.
So do I, Charles. Unfortunately, so do I.
That's it, that's it. And then the savage burglar rolls his eyes and waves his knife. But you just smile. Big, innocent, trusting smile. And that really gets him. And then you offer him the doll. You offer him the doll.
I know.
I know you know. I'm just trying to rehearse you, that's all.
It's time she was in bed.
I'm not tired.
I'm tired. Why can't we go back to our digs?
Because this is a very nice class of hotel.
She's tired. Why should she be tired? It's we've been slaving in front of the cameras all day.
I'm in front of a camera most.
Oh, all right, prima donna. Just listen to it. Top of the bill already.
I've got a bigger part than you.
Yes, your mouth part, and it's getting bigger all the time. And just remember, you're only here because I got you this part, because your father is a name in this business.
We've had enough.
How is it? You always know when I've had enough.
Shouting. Can I go home to bed?
She wants to go to bed. This hotel is full of show people, and she might catch somebody's eye.
Doing what? Darning this family's clothes, washing its socks. My part's quite big enough as it is, thank you.
She's jealous.
Are you getting too big to help your mother?
Help her? When was the last time she lifted a finger?
I won't be spoken to like that. I think she'd better go to bed.
She's not going to bed. I want her to have the same opportunity as I gave my youngest.
Oh, Clara.
I'll make my own opportunity, thank you.
You're a bit late, lady. Show's almost up. But if you've come about the fire, I've been advised by my solicitors that we have no legal responsibility.
It's not about the fire.
Well, that's good, because you don't stand a prayer, lady. We was there under invitation from your brother.
It's not about the fire. Can we talk?
Oh, can I admit nothing?
Are we likely to be interrupted?
Not till the kid comes with a bike.
How old are you?
Eh?
Damn it, it's a simple enough question.
I'm not following you, missus.
How old?
Well, I'm 40, for Christ's sake. Here, you want to sit down?
No. You can sit down again if you like. You look excessively uncomfortable trying to remember your manners with your hat on.
I'm not going to sit down with you hovering about working up the nerve to crown me. What's the matter with you?
How far have you got with your dream?
What dream?
Making moving pictures.
You think that's a dream? Listen, lady, if you've come here to stare down your long, snotty hooter at... I've been wearing my head out, conniving to get started there. And I'll use anything, lady, including your brother and your old man's fire trap of a store. We was making money there, weren't we? I told you. You think I wanted the bastard place to burn down?
Oh, forget the damn fire.
Well, it's fine by me. What's a little fire between business associates? How does your old man feel about the hole where his top floor used to be?
Angry.
No, yeah, he would be, wouldn't he?
But he'd be a lot less angry if you showed him the figures of what he could take if he rebuilt to include a cinema.
If I showed him?
Why not? He's got to rebuild anyway.
You're joking. You think I'm going to show my face to your old man?
Well, you said you'd use anybody.
Oh, leave off, love. You weren't there. You didn't see the damage we'd done.
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't on a buying trip either. I was with a man.
Was you?
You find that surprising?
Well, you was playing house with some fella.
No, I was not playing house with some fella. It wasn't supposed to be like that. Well, never mind what it was supposed to be like. It's not something I've done before.
Well, relax. You're not the first bird to get her skirt lifted,
Oh, do you have to be so coarse?
Where'd they find out?
It was your damn fire. They kept sending telegrams to where I was supposed to be.
How much do they know?
They know there's a man. I'm supposed to produce him any minute with a ring on my finger.
Right, and he's married?
No, he's not. I'm not that much of a fool.
Well, there's no problem.
2, to be exact. 1, I won't marry him. And 2, I'm pregnant.
Oh. Well, sod your luck, lady. What are you telling me for?
Because you're going to marry me. Because you're the only one I can think of in this whole damn universe who might still see me as a bargain. I'm talking about capital, if you still need it. It's not a lot, I have to tell you that. I haven't got my father's support in any way. He's shown me the door already. All I've got is my house and a small allowance and my own personal savings, which really isn't very much, but it should be enough to set us up.
Do you fancy a drink?
When you offered me a lift, I didn't realize you meant...
Well, we're going to need every penny we can scrape, aren't we?
Then you'll do it?
Well, I didn't say that. Depends if we can work out the details in the pub. You look as if you need a drink.
I do not set foot in one of those.
You shouldn't have that bike in here.
Prod off.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Is this beer? I don't think I've ever had beer. Makes quite a nice change.
You've got spirit, lady, I'll say that for you. It's a pity you're not...
What?
Western nose, mainly. You've got lovely eyes, when they're not full of acid like they are now.
Oh, you're so uncouth. I find you utterly charmless.
Oh, well, it's going to be the best love match since Jekyll and Hyde did, isn't it?
However, you do have one thing that gives me hope. The man who got me into this condition...
It does take 2, lady.
His only interest was pleasure.
Hell of a place he picked to go looking for him, wasn't it?
Whereas you, when you're not being so damn rude, you at least are only interested in your work, such as it is. Now, things can be built on work. I'll work with you. What I can't buy you, I'll help you earn.
Can you knock a meal together? I bet you've never had to lift a finger in your life, have you?
You'll find I'm worth more to you than a cook.
Oh. I'm going to be rich, with a crippled digestion. All right.
I suppose you ought to begin calling me Maud.
Well, Well, you think that's a favour with a name like Maud?
My God, he sits there called, what is it?
Arnold.
Arnold. Being rude about my name. What kind of an oaf is called Arnold?
The kind of oaf you're going to marry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Of course I know what I'm doing. Are you sure the stuff's all right? It tastes absolutely foul.
Well, swallow it, don't sip it. Oi. You can pack that lark in for a start. This has been a night for plain speaking, right?
I'm sorry.
You made it clear that I'm not what you had in mind. But it's good you should know that you don't exactly fit the picture I was building of the future Mrs. Cole, either.
Yes, I can imagine.
Can you?
Yes, some brassy creature.
You think so?
Inevitably.
Well, better built for a giggle, anyway. If you're so clever, how'd you get in the family way? Who knows about that?
Until a moment ago, only you and I.
What about the farmer?
What?
Didn't you tell him?
No.
You tell me who he is?
No, I'm not going to tell you who he is.
Well, never?
Never. If you want my help, you'll have to raise my child as your own.
What a drama you people make of the wrong side of the blanket. Poor little sod. A kid's a kid. Well, I was raised, it happened all the time. For all I know, some cove somewhere's bringing up one of mine. Here's to him, wherever he is, eh?
How much do we need to get started?
Well, we need enough to cover costs and salaries for a period of making a film, which is about 2 weeks. But the problem is, we need a name big enough to sell the picture. A name that big is going to want a salary we can't afford.
Oh, don't offer him a salary. Offer him 50% of the picture.
Yeah. No, 40%. Nobody gets 50% of Arnie Cole. Well, no, 40% I'm going to bleed, ain't I?
It's only for the first picture. As soon as we get started, he can go back onto salary.
Absolutely, yeah. Then we need a place to make films in, like a workshop or something like that. Can you use a typewriter? I've always wanted a wife that could use a typewriter, can you? You can? Wonderful. Drink up as soon as we can, I shall get you something better.
What, a whole pint?
Who's a lucky girl? You're losing it, you're losing it.
You hired the carman?
Well, I can't go and do a deal with Corky Brown in a bleeding lorry, can I?
Him and I, aren't you?
Well, you want to be the best, you got to get the best.
Listen to you, Willie.
You will if I ever get there. What's wrong with this bleating car?
I don't know, man. I'm only the chauffeur. I feel a real crink in this uniform.
Oi, you look lovely.
Piss off.
Is that any way to talk to a married man?
Bit of a lady, that Maud. Way above your class.
What are you talking about? Old prize fighter marries old spinster. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Do you think she's got a maid?
Well, keep your eyes on the road.
Ten past 2. You are going to give him a surprise.
What's wrong? Who is it?
Some idiot from out of the night never stops talking.
What idiot?
How do I know what idiot? I've left Max dealing with him.
What does he want?
Wants me to make pictures for him.
At this time of night?
His car broke down.
He couldn't wait till morning.
He says he's got to get back. Claims he's getting married in the morning.
He leads a busy life.
Come in.
Corky, I think you better come down and listen to this off.
You mean he's not just a lunatic?
Not when he's talking money, he isn't. Forgive the intrusion, Cora.
Don't give it a second thought. My husband thinks men come in droves through my bedroom.
Passing through, I wouldn't mind.
On horseback, even.
Dash it all, Maud. I never thought a chap would feel so low taking his sister to her wedding. Not exactly starting at the top, are you? It's such a seedy business. It's not what you've been used to, is it? Are you really going to be able to cope?
That's something we'll find out, isn't it? Does Father know what you're doing this morning?
No, no.
Good. Keep it that way.
Oh, love. I wish I could help you more. I can't do it, Maudie. I can't sneak you to that awful registry office and watch you commit yourself to God knows what kind of life.
Now listen to me, Clive. I'm already committed. My former life was finished when I bundled it. I have to start again.
Not with him.
Any way I can.
He's such a bounder.
Yes, he is, isn't he? Well, you found him.
Oh, don't rub it in.
But happily, you found me a worker. And hard work is one of the higher moralities. And he'll work, Clive. He has the genuine obsession. He at least believes in this crazy new industry. And with any luck, I can always get him to change his tailor. Well, stop looking at me with eyes full of pity. Damn it, a woman's supposed to cry on her wedding day. Shall we go?
The other consenting party not yet arrived?
Perhaps you can register a death while you're waiting.
He's on his way. Isn't he?
Unless he's got a better offer.
Maud, please don't say things like that.
Oh, darling, I'm not the kind who sets men's pulses racing, and consequently not their feet. If men come to me at all, they come for their very own practical reasons, and then not necessarily punctually. Oh, darling, don't worry. I'm not the blushing bride. Over the years, I've been taught by my mirror that for me, the romantic would have its element of farce. However, I do have my pride, and if that registrar appears once more and pulls out his watch, I can't promise not to strangle him with the chain. Ah, that sounds like a showman's idea of an entrance.
Oh, my God. The suit.
Oh, it's all right. Brush off, don't worry.
I think he means the material.
Listen, we nearly never made it. We've been driving all night. I could have walked. Oh, half the time I did blink walk. That car. We saw the dawn coming up. It was freezing. Hey, listen, I've had to sign the manager. He's a big flasher, but he wants to direct. There's going to be trouble here, but we need him. What can I do?
You know what you're doing.
I hope you still do, dear.
What's this? Who's that?
It's Llewellyn. What happened to him?
Lively boy. You ever want water out of a ditch at midnight, never send a Welshman. Oh. Is this the director?
If you'd all follow me.
Certainly. There you go. Oh, sorry. Oh, it was at this ditch bottom. There was grinding. Come off in my hand.
Ready?
What? Come on. Oh, gold. You're not legless on the liquor. He's asleep. Come on, son. Come on. Wake up. Listen, we need another witness. You can sign your name, can't you, in English?
Oh, an unmusical tongue. Fit only for waking people.
Come on, this looks like it's going to take a while, so you're going to have to stand up on your own feet, right? And don't lean on me bride, OK? Come on. Well, you've seen her. What do you reckon? Do you think she's ugly?
It's what you think that matters.
But you do, though, don't you? You think she's ugly. Well, I'll soon smarten her up, won't I? I've only had her for 5 minutes. And she's got lovely eyes. Come on.